Interstellar gas clouds, often seen as the mere canvases for starry masterpieces, hide a sonic secret of their own. These clouds, composed of dust and various gases, resonate with low-frequency hums. The Orion Nebula, one of the most studied, has been found to produce tones at around 1420 MHz, a frequency closely related to the hydrogen line, which is often associated in arcane texts with the element's primordial importance in alchemical traditions. Even cosmic winds, streams of charged particles released from stars, carry their symphony. Our sun showers Earth with solar wind frequencies around 500 kHz. Interestingly, some buried texts from the Ming Dynasty claim that certain meditation techniques align with this exact frequency, leading practitioners to profound revelations. The possibility arises, were ancient cultures attuning themselves to the voice of the sun? While these celestial tones present a compelling avenue of research, hidden knowledge hints at more than just the identification of these frequencies. Gnostic texts and alchemical manuscripts allude to the harmonization of these celestial sounds with human consciousness. The suggestion is not just to listen, but to resonate. In the vast tapestry of human history, sound has been a profound tool, a medium for communication, a vessel for emotion, and even, as some sources suggest, a key to other realities. The concept of stargates, portals to different dimensions or states of consciousness, often evokes images of high-tech machinery or arcane rituals. But what if the key to unlocking these doorways lay in the realm of the audible? What if sound frequencies, specifically honed, could open gates to the unknown? Within the guarded vaults of ancient traditions, there are allusions to such sonic portals. Egyptian hieroglyphics, for instance, depict ceremonies where massive tuning forks were struck in sequence, producing a frequency said to be 111 Hz. According to clandestine interpretations, these frequencies weren't for mere ritual or entertainment. They were to open doorways to the Duat, or the netherworld. Similarly, in Mayan lore, specific drum rhythms, producing resonances around 214 Hz, were believed to allow priests to communicate with deities from other planes. Tibet, with its spiritually charged atmosphere, houses one of the most enigmatic traditions, the chanting of monks. When they intone their deep, resonant chants, they produce a frequency averaging 136.1 Hz. It's referred to as the frequency of Om, or cosmic unity. Those exposed to this sound in the right conditions have reported out-of-body experiences, feeling as if they've been momentarily transported to a different realm. However, understanding these sonic stargates is not just about the base frequencies, it's about the harmonics and the interplay between multiple sound sources. Consider the whisper tales from India, where the confluence of sitar, tabla, and voice in certain ragas, said to produce a combined resonance of 417 Hz, can induce trance states where listeners claim to perceive other realities. As we traverse from culture to culture, the question inevitably arises, is there a universal master frequency that acts as the ultimate stargate? Some underground researchers hint at 963 Hz. This frequency, seldom discussed in mainstream circles, is often termed the God frequency. Experiments with it have yielded puzzling results, from heightened intuition to vivid dreams of other worlds. Infrasound occupies a unique realm in the auditory spectrum, residing just below the threshold of human perception. Despite its invisibility to our ears, its effects are far from inconspicuous. These frequencies, typically falling below 20 Hz, can incite a myriad of reactions, from unease to awe, often being linked to paranormal experiences. Historical documents, obscured by time and secrecy, hint at ancient civilizations understanding the power of these silent tones. Whispered accounts from the underground corridors of Egyptian pyramids speak of chambers where infrasound frequencies of 18.98 Hz resonated, echoing the same frequency as the Fayum oasis's winds. Those who ventured into these chambers often reported feelings of unease or of being watched, attributing these sensations to gods or spirits. Shifting from the sands of Egypt to the stone circles of the British Isles, Stonehenge, a marvel that still puzzles modern scientists, is believed by some esoteric scholars to act as a natural infrasound generator. During specific celestial alignments, with winds blowing from the right direction, frequencies around 17 Hz are said to emanate from its core. Legends abound of mystics and druids experiencing visions during these times. But infrasound's reach extends beyond ancient wonders. Modern encounters with the paranormal, apparitions, cold spots, and unexplained dread could be tied to these subaudible frequencies. Some scientists postulate that infrasound at around 19 Hz can cause the human eye to resonate, leading to visual distortions or hallucinations, providing a potential natural explanation for ghostly sightings. Yet, nature isn't the only manipulator of infrasound. Classified experiments in the 20th century saw governments and secret societies delving into its potential applications. The Moscow signal, for instance, was a rumored infrasound frequency of 9.75 Hz, said to be directed at the US Embassy in Moscow during the Cold War. Staff working there reported chronic unease and fatigue, leading to speculations of it being an infrasonic weapon. Similarly, hushed stories revolve around societies using infrasound in initiation rites. Frequencies around 12 Hz, when sustained, can produce feelings of fear and foreboding, testing initiates' resolve and mental fortitude. In today's age, the potential of infrasound remains a territory of intrigue. While skeptics dismiss its effects as mere science, the line between the physical and the paranormal blurs, raising questions about our very perceptions of reality. Could these frequencies be doorways, not to other realms, but to uncharted territories of the human psyche? The silent tones continue to resonate, echoing mysteries that have endured through the annals of time. Amid the tumultuous chorus of our universe, certain frequencies stand out, not because of their volume, but due to their sheer inexplicability. A puzzling 58.2 Hz signal, for instance, has been intercepted intermittently by high-sensitivity receivers worldwide, defying explanation and refusing to fit into known terrestrial or cosmic profiles. Historically, the ancient city of Teotihuacan holds a tantalizing clue. Deep within the Sun Pyramid, an enigmatic chamber known as the Resonance Room was discovered. This room appears to be sonically insulated, with walls designed to focus on a narrow frequency band. Archaeologists detected traces of oscillation at a precise 58.2 Hz within, identical to the modern-day signals. Did ancient civilizations somehow tap into these otherworldly sound waves, possibly receiving knowledge or messages? Another intriguing piece in this interdimensional puzzle emerges from the eerie desolation of Siberia's taiga. Locals speak of the Singing Trees, a grove where, on certain nights, ghostly harmonics float on the wind, centering around an oscillation of 113 Hz. Elders believe these to be songs from another realm, a dimension layered atop our own, but perceptible only through its aural fingerprint. Modern technology, too, has had its encounters with these mysterious sound waves. The clandestine HARP project, while publicly known as an ionospheric research program, reportedly detected a series of anomalous transmissions. These weren't the usual patterns one would expect from cosmic bodies or earthly sources. Instead, they ebbed and flowed, forming what some analysts believe to be a form of structured communication, dominated by a piercing 79.3 Hz. These signals, when visualized, form patterns eerily reminiscent of cymatic shapes seen in sacred geometry. Radio astronomers at the SETI Institute faced a conundrum when their deep space arrays locked onto a frequency at 145.7 Hz, emanating from the interstellar void. This was not a pulsar or a star's dying gasp, but a continuous, modulated hum. The sequence seemed random, but certain repetitions in the signal hint at the possibility of an encoded message from a dimension brushing up against our own. However, perhaps the most chilling instance remains the phenomenon known as the Void Whispers. Pilots flying over the Bermuda Triangle have reported hearing, amid the usual cockpit static, haunting melodies centered around 40.5 Hz. Some argue this might be interference, while others, more daring, speculate about the triangle being a thin spot between dimensions, allowing fleeting sonic interactions. The evidence, scattered across history and geography, poses tantalizing questions. Are these mere quirks of nature, or genuine sonic artifacts from dimensions beyond our ken? What secrets, warnings, or revelations do they bring? Only the frequencies know, and they're not telling, at least not yet. Throughout history, cryptic texts and guarded oral traditions have hinted at an undercurrent that binds every atom, every star, and every breath of life into a singular tapestry. This clandestine knowledge speaks not of mere energy or matter, but suggests an audacious proposal, a symphony of frequencies that interlace all of existence. In a confidential gathering in 1973, an elite group of sonic researchers convened in a secluded monastery in the Himalayas. Their objective was to decipher an ancient parchment, the Svaranka Codex, detailing harmonics that resonate across multiple planes of existence. It described frequencies, like the 432 Hz, long considered by secret societies as the cosmic pitch, or the natural frequency of the universe. Why 432 Hz? Ancient instruments discovered in Mesopotamian ruins were found to be tuned precisely to this frequency, suggesting a universal standard of resonance. The codex also depicted visual representations akin to cymatic patterns. Cymatics, the study of visible sound, has shown that at 528 Hz, certain geometric patterns form, often akin to what sacred geometry denotes as the seed of life. This was not mere coincidence. The implication was clear. At specific frequencies, sound was not just sound, it became a bridge to visual, tangible, and perhaps interdimensional phenomena. But here's where it gets even more riveting. Advanced quantum theories now postulate the existence of a holographic universe. Every part contains the whole, and if the universe itself is a hologram, could these frequencies be the laser light necessary to interpret this grand image? Enter the Echotome device, a clandestine apparatus rumored to be developed by an unnamed scientist sought to project the universe's holographic blueprint by focusing on these forbidden frequencies. Preliminary experiments using the device, particularly at 963 Hz, reportedly rendered visual spectacles of vast cosmic networks resembling the synapses in our brain. This led some to hypothesize a macro-micro connection, as above, so below. Then there's the Rezona manuscript of 1592, which remained untranslated for centuries due to its linguistic obscurity. When finally deciphered, it spoke of vibrations that danced to the tune of creation, and how certain tonal alignments, like 741 Hz, could dispel the veils between worlds. In tracing these auditory breadcrumbs, we're led to ask, are we, and everything around us, merely notes in a grand cosmic opus? And if so, by understanding and perhaps manipulating these frequencies, could we gain a clearer picture of our role in this vast, resonant blueprint? To fathom these revelations is to peek beyond the universe's curtains, to hear its heartbeat, and to wonder about the symphony that plays in the spaces between.